Hi, everybody. Hi. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. What was that song? Anyway, hi, guys. I'm here again today. You guys are really nice for putting up with me 5 days in a row. Okay, so today is going to be fun. Today is Two Moms and Wine. That's what it is. It's me. It's Maria Sansone. I can't wait to see her. I saw her on her Instagram obviously today, and her hair looks really cute. Mine does not, which is why I'm in this hat. This is my favorite happy hat. Anyway, so let me see if I can get her on here. I think she should be on in just a second. And then we're going to have some fun. Hold on just a second. There's so many people that request to go in these lives that sometimes we can't actually be on with the people we're supposed to be on with. Hi, everybody. Oh, so many hearts and hugs. Thanks, guys. All right, hold on. We're waiting to see. Maria, are you coming? She's coming. Hold on. Okay, people are still requesting to be live. I don't know what's happening. I'm waiting. I'll wait for the next round. Hi, you guys. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a week. I have been like up and down. Good moments, bad moments, frustrated moments, sad moments, happy moments with you guys, you know, all of it. But I am feeling really good about it being Easter weekend and doing some Easter egg hunting with my kids and all that stuff. I'm still waiting for her to request. Oh, there she is. Okay. Feeling really good and excited about that, and I hope you guys are too. Got to look forward to the small things, right? Okay, get ready. Here she comes.
Oh my gosh, I give good.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. You look so pretty.
You look so beautiful. You look normal. I have pink hair.
You know what? You've been wanting to do the pink hair for so long. Or some kind of colored hair.
Yes.
So what better time to experiment than during quarantina?
Yes, exactly. What are you drinking?
Yeah.
What are you going to drink?
Oh my gosh. I have my my Two Moms and Wine tumbler.
Oh my gosh. Go get it.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm having rosé while she's getting this stuff. I'm having rosé.
Here it is.
It's my new favorite little glass.
I have been so cuckoo today. The kids, I'm already regretting doing this in the kitchen because the kids are going to come down like they're going to be in here. Benny just woke up from his nap. And so, you know, I was like all ready all day. And then all of a sudden 4 o'clock came and I'm like,
It's such a crazy time. I know. I didn't think about that.
Oh, it's great. It's happy hour, girl.
Yeah, it is. What are you drinking?
I'm going to do a little Sauv Blanc.
Nice. I'm doing a rosé that we talked about yesterday from my friend Sonia,
I saw Sonia. You know, it's good to have friends in the wine business.
It really is, especially right now.
And I like having friends who drink wine. So cheers.
Cheers to you. I
miss
you dearly.
I miss
really,
you
truly.
so much.
I know.
Here we are, two moms, two coasts.
Two coasts. So, I mean, you moved. You've had a lot of big things going on, I feel like.
Yeah, well, same with you. So since I saw you last, we picked up and moved to the East Coast.
Yeah.
So we live now here in a little seaside town north of Boston.
It looks beautiful. I want to visit. I secretly want to visit. I really do.
As soon as we're allowed to, you know, like leave our houses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Please, because my daughter, of course, misses your daughter big time. So for those of you who don't know how we know each other, we met through our littles.
Yes. And Autumn says hello to Gracie and she misses her very much.
Oh, I'm sure Grace is going to come down here and be like, because she knows the whole deal. She's like, Jennifer Love Hewitt? That's Autumn's mommy.
She's so cute.
So funny.
And you have this new great job when it seems like you're working with the nicest people.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with the team I have here. So I got so lucky. We made the jump to come here for family. So Josh's family is from this town. He grew up in this Hallmark town. So this is his hometown. And we decided to pick up and leave LA, which was where my career was and where his career was on track and everything. And we ripped the cord and came here. And I was pleasantly surprised that I was rewarded with an awesome job in TV. I didn't think it would happen like that. You know, I hope
Of course
so.
it was going to. You're you. There was no way it was not going to happen. You're special. It
Oh,
was going to find you.
you're so sweet.
It's true.
I'm a hustler. I knew eventually I'd get something. I just didn't know what it was going to look like.
Yeah.
And so here I am. I'm working on a show called The Hub Today, which is a show here in Boston on the NBC station. And it's all things lifestyle. So food, fashion, beauty. I get to run around and do all these fun things. These people I work with are awesome. They go along with all my crazy ideas.
They seem so fun, honestly.
They are so fun. We shoot at home all the time. And now since the quarantine, we're shooting full time at home.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, so what has it been like for you? Are you your, drink to that, are you your own cameraman and hair and makeup and producer and everything? I mean, is that what's happening?
Yes. So for me, it hasn't been such a huge pivot because, as you know, I shoot like a ton of content for social media. I shoot here in the kitchen. And so I do have a little bit of a setup just from doing like the cooking shows and stuff. So I have a light, I have a few tripods. Like I used to use our little tripod for Two Moms and Wine. That's what I'm using right now. So I had some of the equipment, thank goodness. What I never had to contend with before is having 2 kids at home and a husband at home the whole time too, and trying to pretend to do homeschool. Come on. Like, really?
Drink to that.
Like, what our girls are little, and the younger ones are even littler than that. So what are we really, are you doing like lesson plans?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Help.
At first I was like, no, like this is not, just no, this is not happening. What we're going to learn is the game of life, right? And then a mom friend of mine called and she was like, listen, I discovered something really cool. She was like, I discovered that I shouldn't be trying to do school with my kids the way that their teachers do school with them. I should be doing school with them the way that I can do it, because that's what's really happening. And she was like, I just took the pressure off myself. And so honestly, we are getting through a lot of her schoolwork. Like we are really getting through it. But we're just doing it in broken up days, and where some of it involves some hip hop dancing in the kitchen, and some of it involves arts and crafts, and then some of it involves like nature walks and, you know, that kind of stuff.
Well, we're
getting through it. We're doing
good.
It.
I mean, you're conditioned for this. I mean, you are so good with the arts and crafts. You're such a good mom. Like I'm trying. Some days I should get my license taken away. Like
oh my God, me too. Yesterday was not a good mom day. Yesterday I was like, and here's the TV, and I will see you when it's time for bed. Like it was not good.
It happens. It's just, we just have to give ourselves grace.
Yes.
Really. One of the things, so like I said, I've been working from home, so I'm trying to create content that people are super interested in right now. So one of the things I did was I found this mom who homeschools 5 kids on the regular.
Oh, I think I saw part of that on your site.
Yeah. So I spoke to her, and her number one thing was like, guys, we plan all summer for this. We do this like for a living. You guys got thrown into this thing. You don't know what to do. So just give yourself grace. She said, in the kitchen, if you're baking and you're measuring, boom, there's math.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
So just not to think of it in terms of, you know, worksheets and traditional learning. Like last week we created our own restaurant here at the house.
Oh, that's cute.
And Grace designed the menu and priced the items and waited on us and made the food. And so there was a lesson in like economics and business. And I was like, okay.
That's really cute.
Something we both have fun with.
Autumn opened up a hair salon yesterday in our house. And you had the option to either read a magazine that's like 6 months old that was in the drawer. So you could either read a 6-month-old magazine, or you could watch only 2 minutes of the iPad because it's bad for your brain apparently. And then she made everybody sanitize. So you had to sanitize your hands and you had to sanitize your hair before she touched it, because she didn't want to get the nasty germs, she kept calling it. But you had to like call in on a fake phone, make an appointment, and then she charged you for the hairdo. So the whole family went through and got their hair done.
I mean, there are some lessons in there. There are definitely some lessons like in there. Ooh, it just started pouring here.
Is it? It just stopped raining here for the first time in 5 days.
Really?
Yes.
Does that make it better or worse? Because I remember being in LA when it was always nice all the time, and when it would rain, you'd feel like, okay, I can stay in today. I can clean a closet. Like,
I like the rain. I like the rain, so it's been really nice for us, but it's been hard on the kids because they only have the backyard right now that they can really go back, out into to play, and so that's been kind of taken away. So I think they're going to be really excited when it stops raining.
I'm looking at some of our viewers. We've got viewers from Chile,
hi
Atlanta,
guys,
Germany. That's amazing. That's so much fun. So I love what you've been doing with your Big Love Small Business.
Thank you.
Such a great idea.
Thanks. You are like amazing with having the ideas on these things to do. I am not that person, but I have so many friends who have these small businesses, and it's just like, I get phone calls every day and they're just breaking my heart. Like they just, they're just really in a tough spot. And you do hear a lot about, I think actually Verizon is starting to do this thing for small businesses where once a week they're going to highlight like a new small business on every Thursday or something. And people are starting to do it. But a lot of what people were hearing about was all the big business stuff. And the small businesses are really what makes up the heart, I feel like, of towns and cities and, all of that stuff. So it's been fun to give them a place to say what they do and who they are, and hopefully it'll help them somehow. I don't know.
The name is super cute too.
Thanks. That was my idea. Thanks.
It's great. You have so much to play with the love thing. So
yeah, right?
It's brilliant, and I hope you keep doing it because there's always a time to support local business. Always good to toot their horn. What will happen with work? Like,
I was just having this conversation today.
Will actors ever act again? Will there ever be like a love scene? Like,
I don't know. So this is what I feel really scared about, if I'm being totally honest, because, they keep talking about like people are going to be able to go back to restaurants again and eat like 10 people at a time, and chefs will be able to be the kid. In my job, I'm like all up in people's faces all day long, and they're all up in mine. Like even hair and makeup, forget even the acting where we're like constantly swapping spit or, breathing on each other or whatever. And then action stuff where we're like holding on to people and dragging them out of things, or, having to be, and then on a set, which is like worse than a preschool with germs and all of that stuff. You're constantly like sharing people's whatevers. And I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know. Someone asked me yesterday, do you think 911 will be able to get up and running right away? And I don't know.
So you're on hiatus right now anyway, right?
We're on hiatus, but we were supposed to go back in June. I don't think that's going to happen. No, I don't think that's going to happen. So, I'm just not really sure. And it's been really tough because if there was ever a point in my life where I wish I was acting, it would be right now, because I have so much emotional stuff going on in a day's time that I wish I had a place to put it. And it's been really hard on my anxiety because I don't. So I've just been trying to like store it up in memory and like my little emotional toolbox, and I'm going to use it next season like hellfire. Maddie's just going to be crying for months. That's it.
With pink hair.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that. And I'm kind of jealous of actors in a way that you can put that somewhere, because I just take it out of my family.
No, but that's how I feel right now. It's like I do have a place for it, and this time I don't, and it's really it's interesting. But I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I may just be doing, live Insta shows for small businesses for the next year and a half. We'll see what happens.
Join the club.
Exactly. So you're still working actively every day?
Yes. Crazy thing is, I'm actually
working
a little bit more than I was, because the situation was we didn't have enough resources. We only had like 2 cameramen when I started, and we had more ideas than we had camera people to execute. And now any crazy idea I have, they go, all right, shoot it. All right, do it. And so what I've been doing is finding people, doing interviews on Skype. The whole world has opened up too. It's not just here in Boston. I can tap into people all over the country, like my buddy Jennifer Love Hewitt, and so I can Skype, I can Zoom. I'm having people shoot themselves, and we're editing it together. It's great. I did a segment out in the garden where I got my hands dirty, and then I had a gardener, on the other side of the state coaching me through it. So
that's cool.
We've just been really innovative and pivoted like super quickly. And I think everything's going to change. I think in terms of how we broadcast. Have you been watching like Today's Show and GMA? It's amazing what's possible from home.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I did the talk last week, and we did it on Zoom, and I'm getting ready to do Access Hollywood, I think, on Monday, and we're doing it on Zoom. And then yesterday I did like 4 or 5 different interviews for our big episode that's coming up on Monday. And I had this thought, like when I was doing it, I was like, this is kind of amazing. Like, first of all, it was great to be dressed from like here up.
Yeah.
I was just in sweats and my sneakers. But also just like you're so much more relaxed because you're in your vibe. You know what I mean? You're just in your house. Like you're very vulnerable. You're in the middle of laundry. You hop on Zoom, you do an interview, and then you go back to like making lunch, you know? And I feel like some of the interviews that I've seen with people, they've been better. Like they've been deeper, they've been more fun. And I feel like we're getting to know people a little bit better during this, which is kind of cool. So I don't know, some things may stay that way.
I know. I've been watching Kelly and Ryan, and it's just so cute to see them.
I love it.
Like in their PJs. And I think as an audience, our expectation isn't super high as far as quality and everything. So it's like, just relax. Like we're cutting out so much crap. Like so much crap in general with this whole thing. Oh yeah. It's just sort of back to basics. And that part, if we can find a silver lining in all of this, is I'm loving like the simplicity of what the kids are doing at home. They're creating things out of cardboard and playing independently, which I didn't even know they could.
I know. My kids did that this morning, and it was like, it's Christmas. I was like, is it Christmas? Is this a miracle? What's happening? But I also feel like they're bonding too. Are your kids bonding? Like, I feel like they've always been close, but I feel like they're really starting like the last week and a half to realize like you're all I have. You know what I mean? And so they're like working through things easier, and there's like so much love between them. It's really cute.
Yeah. I actually said my sister-in-law just sent me the cutest video of my niece and nephew, and they created a roller coaster today on their street. And I wrote, thank God for siblings. Like, we're so lucky that they can play off of each other. And Benny is 2, he'll be 3 in August. And Grace is 6. So they are, not exactly on the same page, but she's so good with him. And so he's a playmate. It's good. And we sat around the table. I keep trying to give her opportunities to talk about anything that might be on her mind. So at dinner one night, I said, like, what's the thing you miss the most? And what are the things that we are liking about this new arrangement? And her favorite thing was, she said, I'm getting to spend so much more time with Benny, because normally I was at school all day, and they both went to like, he's like at a daycare type thing, and she does after school. They're gone for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And now they're together.
That's really cute.
I know. And I didn't think of it. I thought of it as a unit. Like, we're all spending more family time together. But I didn't think like individually, he's never going to be 2 again. And she's watching him grow. And his little vocabulary is changing by the second, being here with us jabberjaws.
It's such a cute age. I love that age for little boys. That's really cute.
That's
so awesome. I've been trying to like find ways to talk to my kids about it too. And Autumn just she has started doing this really interesting thing where once a week she'll just say, hey mommy, can I hold some of your crystals and spend time by myself? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so she did it last night, and I went in her room, and she was just sitting there, and she just had like 2 crystals in her hand. And I said, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm talking to the universe. And I was like, okay. I said, what are we talking to the universe about? Can I join you? She was like, yeah. She goes, I'm just asking that this is all a bad dream. And
I'm with you.
I'm like, yeah, me too. Me too, babe. But it was really sweet. But like, she's less wanting to talk to us about it and more wanting to just kind of like find her center, which I really appreciate. And I think is kind of a deep thing for a kid. And we're obviously like giving them opportunities, like you said, to kind of talk about it. But that's how she's dealing with it right now. She's kind of like going inward and just wanting to sort of talk out loud to whoever will listen about, can this be over soon? I think she just really wants to see her friends, obviously. It's crazy. Atticus's birthday is in June. And I just keep thinking please just let us be able to have, even if we can only have 5 friends over.
I mean, you go so big for birthdays.
You know, I love a birthday.
I have been to some of these shindigs, and let me tell you, nobody throws a party like Jennifer Love Hewitt. I thought I was festive. No.
You're festive. You're very festive.
I mean,
I was thinking of you on St. Patrick's Day. I was like, oh, I wish they were here. Josh have some cider. You'd have some corned beef. Oh, it was
Easter.
so good.
We had fun at Easter.
I know.
Remember?
Easter food, it was so good.
You guys came over for Easter brunch, and we just kept on going.
Pasta and pasta and
Yep,
salad.
we
Well,
just
my phone's gonna die.
Ate and drank. Plug it in.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
There we go.
Your house looks beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I spied that it looked different.
Yes.
Later.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it. So this is our kitchen here that's supposed to be, before this whole thing happened, we were about a month away from a major renovation.
Oh my God. Yes.
That was going to change everything. But that's obviously not happening now, but that's okay.
So that's on hold, and you'll go back to it when everything can. What's the renovation?
So the renovation is just turning this. So this house was built in 1908. It is your classic New England, old colonial home. Beautiful. I'm not really touching anything else because I like that it's super traditional, but this kitchen was renovated in the 80s. So it's a nice size. It's good. I cook good food in it, does the trick, but it needs a little something.
A little zhuzh. Yep.
A big zhuzh. So when we moved in, me and my parents painted all these cabinets white. They were poopy brown.
Oh no.
And I do a cooking show every Monday night from my kitchen, and I was I just didn't feel like mine. I didn't feel like my vibe at all. So when my parents came, we painted it real quick, and I got this little table back here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
I pulled it up in front of me, and that's sort of my island so that I can do my cooking, and it's working. It's working. And when this new kitchen comes, I will be so, so happy. But some of the best foods comes from tiny little makeshift kitchens.
Yeah. So how many days a week are you cooking
now?
Yeah.
Just in general? For real? 5 days a week times 3 times a day. Or no, 7 days a week times 3 times a day. So you're cooking every
meal right now. You're so much better than me.
So I have not been in my car since March 16th.
Okay.
I had to go to the bank, and I had to do a grocery store run. Ever since then, we've been lucky enough that we can get groceries delivered. So far, that's been okay. Josh got kind of sick a few weeks ago. He had a cough and didn't have a fever or anything, but kind of had a dryish cough. And
were you worried about having him tested or anything, or no?
We were worried. He spoke to his doctor, and he never had a fever. And by the time he talked to his doctor was like, I think you're kind of on the end of this, whatever it is. But when that happened, I said, because he was the one doing the grocery runs, I was like, you're not going.
Yeah,
anywhere.
No. I know. I haven't been letting Brian go out either. We haven't left
Yeah.
We went to drop off wine to people, but we haven't been in a store or anything like that. I'm having everything delivered. I just can't. I can't.
Yeah. So we've been having the groceries delivered, and I haven't done any takeout. I just haven't. I'm not against it. I just haven't done it. So yeah, I do a big breakfast every morning. They always had a big breakfast. So
me too. That's our new thing.
We're
breakfast people, and now we've become breakfast people.
Yeah. And
so we have a big breakfast.
Lunch, I've been kind of phoning it in for lunch. Today they had a bowl of cereal.
Yeah. I phoned it for, but I do a nice dinner.
And then we do a nice dinner.
Yeah.
So Friday nights are pizza night. So it's every night feels like a quick fire challenge.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm working with, and because Josh has been kind of spearheading the shipments of the food, he just orders whatever, and they don't have everything anymore. We take what we can get. And so every night I'm opening the pantry, opening the fridge, all right, what are we working with here? It feels like a game, but it's been good. And quick and easy meals has always been my thing. I'm not super fancy. I don't use a ton of ingredients. So this is kind of my jam. This is
Good.
what I do.
Yeah, I love watching your cooking show. I always try your recipes, and they're delicious.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's been, yeah, I can't believe I've been doing that for like 2.5 years or something now. It's just
Amazing.
the little show that could. But I do want to mention Monday night, I'm going to be doing the show for charity. I'm going to be doing it for Feed America.
Aww.
And so I found a way to go on Facebook and link up to Feed America. So 100% of the proceeds for people who are watching, if they can donate $1 or $5 or whatever. If not, they can just watch and enjoy. But I'm going to do that. And I think that will be so awesome.
That's really amazing. Good for you.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, experimenting with that. And so that feels good because I think we all want to help. This is.
People are talking about your recipes and which ones they like.
Oh,
they also
cool.
said we both have really great hair. They've commented on the fact that we are not drinking wine that much. Guys, I'm almost done with my little glass here. I don't know what you're talking about. She's always slower than me. This is the way it works. I always drink faster than her, but then she catches up at the end and ends up with a little buzz by the time we're done. Just wait, it's fine.
I forgot about that. You'd always get mad, like, you're so slow. I talk too much. I eat slow. I feel like I drink fast and I eat slow. But I'm like out. And I need Josh down here to open up something else. Listen, I'm low in the wine department. Luckily, we have a wine store that's not too far. It's walking distance.
Well, if you need me to ship any of my wine to you, let me know.
I'm still happy to
do so.
Yes, I have to try the JLH.
Yeah,
let me know. Like, I've been mixing it up. I'm doing a little white, and then I'll go to red, just because every day feels like Groundhog Day. So I'm like,
Are you still drinking beer?
Not as much as I used to.
Okay.
But the thing is, if I have to start really early, like say for example, a Sunday at 3 p.m. rolls around, and I'm not quite ready for wine, but I need something, I'll have a little IPA while I'm cooking.
A little IPA. Good for you.
A little IPA.
How are you? Well, you've always done your own nails. This is something that I really want to talk about, because the rest of us are panicking. You have always done beautiful doing your own nails. Mine right now, so sad.
Well,
but I thought about this because a lot of people have been on, Insta saying like, oh my gosh, I have to do my nails for the first time. And it's ridiculous. It's like, we have a whole crisis going on. Let's not concentrate on our nails. But then mine
but
fell
it
off,
matters.
and I had to do my own nails. And now I'm just like putting nail teak stuff on them and trying to like strengthen them and grow them back. And I ordered these great press-on nails, which I'm really excited about.
Ooh.
I will be showing people next. But I thought of you instantly, and I was like, Maria's not panicking because she's always been really good at doing her nails.
See, I'm happy I've been resourceful all these years.
Yes.
I'm finding it coming in handy. Like,
I
life
feel
isn't that much different.
Yeah.
I'm a nomad, a Renaissance woman. But the funny thing is, I do my own nails all the time, except recently I decided that I wanted to grow them really long. So I started putting gels on them right before the quarantine.
You did?
Yeah. So I had gels on when the world stopped.
Yeah.
And so I had to just do what they did at the nail salon. I put the
foil and me too.
And I wrapped it up in aluminum foil, and I had to have Grace, my little 6-year-old, help me with the other one, because once you get this one done, you can't do the other one. You're like Edward Scissorhands. And you know what? If you let it sit long enough, it will peel off.
That's my problem. I'm not waiting long enough.
You gotta let it sit, and then you can kind of scrape it off, or they always use like that little metal thing, but you can kind of just scrape it off then. But then my advice is to immediately put on another polish, because they're so weak that it needs help.
Yeah, I need to do that tonight. I'm gonna paint something.
Cut them super short, because they're gonna peel and all that stuff, and then put on like several million coats of polish until they get strong. Till they get strong like bull.
By the way, at least 5 people have said that I look like Debbie Gibson in this hat. You're talking, which is rude and accurate. And then, even though I secretly love Debbie Gibson, and then I've also gotten a couple people saying Madeline.
Oh, Also, classic.
You know what? I'm here for your kids. You can rent me out on Instagram for parties.
I think it's super Hollywood chic. I love that you're doing hat work inside.
You know, it's just my hair. I didn't feel like doing it today. I went to Autumn's hair salon yesterday, and so I have some goop in it that is a little interesting. And yeah.
So I know you challenged me to dye my hair, and at first I was against it because I'm a chicken. I never change my hair ever. And every hairstylist I've ever talked to or ever worked with is texting me and they're like, just leave it, let it ride. By the end, we'll figure this thing out. But I'm considering, like, what if I just got like some blonde and just sort of like weaved it through?
Yes.
Not here, but just
the
like,
answer is
just
yes.
a pop. Just
Let
a
me
pop.
tell you, this is what you have to ask yourself. If for some reason I contracted COVID-19, would I want to go into the hospital like a boss, or would I want to go in there like a normal person? You know what I mean? That's what you have to ask yourself. None of us want it. None of us want it. We're staying at home. It's going to be fine. But you know what? It's like when your grandma tells you always sleep in nice underwear in case the house catches on fire and your neighbors see you, right?
Totally.
Be a boss. That's all I'm saying.
Be a boss.
Be a boss. Be a hair boss.
By the balls and dye your hair pink.
Look at COVID-19 in the face and say, I got pink hair. You don't want any of this. Move on. Next.
I love it. So where are we going to watch the Chronicles?
Oh, I have purple next. I have like a dark purple. I also have a really interesting like copper orange color, which I'm kind of into. But this one is just not washing out.
So is the idea that it's supposed to come out after a few washes?
Yeah.
Well,
but it's
how
not.
often are you washing your hair? Because I'm not washing it very much.
No, I'm washing it a lot, trying to get it out because it's been fun, but I don't want to keep it forever. And I don't know if you can see, it's like there's some rose gold pieces. It's in transition. But you know what? If it stays pink, we'll fix it later.
It's like an ombre.
Yeah. I have no idea when I'm ever going to be able to act again. So you know what? Until then, I'm just going to have fun with my hair.
Yeah, you can do all those things that you never could do when you act. Like, I don't know what else. What do they do, like, with your tattoos and stuff? Do you just cover them up if you need to?
Mine, they don't cover up. We just kind of left them and made them like a thing.
Part of it. Mm-hmm. Well, Maddie's become like, she's kind of you-ish in a way. She has like her jewelry and I feel like you have a lot of influence on Maddie.
I do. I have influenced Maddie. She has influenced me. And
In what way are you the most similar and in what way are you the most different than her?
I think we are most similar in our like empathy, compassion for everyone. I think that she is, she's obviously had a much more difficult, deep existence than I have. So she's got a little bit more of a trigger than I do. I'm more a little bit like, you know, perky and sunshine and it's all going to be fine kind of thing. I think Maddie's a little bit more like, but life sneaks up on you kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah, that's fun to play though, I would think.
It is fun to play. It is fun to play. We have this big episode coming up on Monday night where the call center gets taken hostage. And it's it's going to be very intense. And I hope that everybody watches it. It's going to be a really good one. But it's like the second time in a year that Maddie will have found herself taken hostage. At some point you're like, Maddie, dear God, just stay at home.
Do you go home and have nightmares about that? Or is it very clear when you're on the set that like there's a guy over there eating a sandwich and a guy over there with a boom mic and it's all like, this isn't real?
No, during that episode, it was really hard because we were working like 17-hour days and we were very isolated. It was just us. And I definitely felt like, oh gosh, how do I let go of this by the time I get home tonight and try to get like a few hours sleep. But it's really interesting because it's one of the last, I mean, I think I only shot like 2 more episodes after that. So one of the last experiences I had was being held captive in a place without being able to let go, getting information and only knowing that like some point you're going to get out of there. And it feels oddly similar to how I feel right now.
Right.
And it's a really strange feeling. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out.
When will life go back to normal?
I don't know. I hear different things. I hear all this antibody talk that they're going to do antibody tests on people to find out if you've had it. You know, a lot of people may have even had it and didn't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. So I was, from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I was sick. Like I was working, but I was ill. I had a cough. I had to go on prednisone for my chest. I couldn't breathe. Like I had all of this stuff going on. And it was just the flu, I think. But then all this stuff started happening and you're like, wait a minute, did I have...
Are you patient zero?
Like, literally, like me and the whole set had it. Like 70 people all had the same thing, right? And so you're like, well, is that what it is? And so I think that that's what they're trying to figure out is like, did people back in November and December and, you know, have the flu? Or was it like small amounts of COVID-19? Like who had it, who doesn't, who has been like, who has antibodies for it and made it through, who has been around people that had it and didn't get it. Like, I think that's what they're going through right now, trying to figure out and, you know, sort of, I don't know.
I traveled with a friend. We went down to Miami for a wedding. And we all went. Josh came and a bunch of my girlfriends went. And so we traveled with one of my girlfriends down there and she got sick while we were there, like really sick, and was sick for weeks after in a very weird way, like in a way that wasn't like usual. And this was end of January. She was sick for about a month. Her cough is just starting to go away. And so we've been teasing her that she's patient zero. And one of my other friends was like, no, it can't be. How could she have gotten it? And then I was like, it's not like you went to Wuhan, China. And she goes, actually, a bunch of our buyers go there. She works for TJ. She's like, oh yeah, our buyers go there all the time. Like a lot of our clothes are made in China and different things. And I'm like, are you Typhoid Mary?
Oh my God. But it's scary to think about, right? I mean, me and everyone on the set had a cough for no less than 8 weeks. I mean, it was crazy.
Definitely something going around this.
Yeah, you just wonder like how, and I guess they were saying that like COVID-19 has actually been a part of the flu and like been around for years. It's not like a new thing. It's just this strain of it. And all of this is like, you know, kind of new, but yeah, it's really crazy. I just keep thinking that I don't like, I find myself not wanting to say things are going to go back to normal because I just don't know what normal is going to be.
I know.
You know, like I think for a long time, like I was talking to hairdresser friends of mine and they're going to make the clients wear masks when they come in to get their hair done. They're going to be wearing masks. You're not going to be able to be like two people seated next to each other for a while. Grocery stores, I don't know that that's going to be mask free for a really long time. And then how do you not, I mean, I posted a thing about this a few days ago and you sent me a message and you were like, I feel the same. Like I left my house to even just ride in a car. And I was looking around the streets and I was like, I thought my reaction was going to be, oh, I can't wait to get back here.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't wait to get home, honestly. Like I walked in my door and I felt safe again. And I was like, when am I ever going to not feel that way?
I think there's going to be an adjustment for all of us and the kids that when we are able to go out in the wild, that we're going to feel almost institutionalized. Like the kids are going to be used to their little small worlds and it's going to be an adjustment to go back out there. There's also talk that maybe, you know, we'll be able to go out for a few months and life will be a little bit the new norm and we can do things. And then maybe we would have to go back into like an isolation or quarantine thing then for another couple months. And I said, that would be such a recipe for disaster.
Oh my God. Yeah. Just don't.
Mom's gone wild. Like, I can be out for 2 months. I'm like, Cancun, like all these places.
Vegas.
Cancun. Yeah, like
Vegas. Jennifer Lopez is going to have to redo her show in Vegas so we can go. It's going to have to be a thing.
YOLO! Yes.
Those 2 months will be crazy. But that's what makes me scared about 911. Like, how do we shoot a season?
Well,
I mean, if we went back in July and let's say things like went haywire again in September, we would only have 6 episodes done.
let's see how, like, for example, SNL is going to be live tonight remotely.
Is it? Okay.
That's what I hear. So I'm interested to see
Yeah.
how a sketch comedy show does this. So
I have a pitch for 911 that I think they could do, which is if they just like went deep into it and did a COVID-19 storyline. Each actor could be in their own set, doing their own things with one camera guy, and we could tell the story of like what's been happening to people and kind of what that is like. And it would be a safe way for us to go back and act. We could do like half a season that way. And then once it all sort of really normalizes, we could come back and finish the season. This is my pitch.
I think that's great.
Because
have you directed an episode yet?
I haven't. I'm asking to try to direct one this next season.
There's your episode.
So we'll see, right? But I feel like that could go. And it would help people. Well, two things would happen. Either people wouldn't want to watch it at all because they'd be like, we're doing that. No. Or they would be excited to watch us doing it and take it off of them for a while.
Well, let's ask the
everyone
people.
keeps commenting on the fact that you're not drinking. Drink something.
All right, hold on. Here's what I'm going to have to do.
Guys, I'm trying. I'm really trying with this one, you know? Welcome to my life.
Here's what's going to happen.
Great.
You asked about beer. It's a nice IPA. It is gigantic.
She's back, people. She's back.
This is why I'm low. I was going to have to actually go to the corner store and get more wine tonight. Like, that's it.
Let me send you some. Send me your address when we're done.
I will
send me your address when we're done, and I'm going to put you together a case of wine. I'm going to send it to you.
I'm over here roughing it with beer.
I'm going to send you some more.
And I should send you all the rosé that I have. We had a New Year's Eve party, and Grace is born on New Year's Eve, so we had a huge party. And everybody, you know, I bought so much wine, beer, champagne, Prosecco, like everything. And then everyone who came brought wine, beer, Prosecco, like came double fisting stuff. I'm like crooked now. I have one sip of beer and I'm crooked.
You see, guys, this is why she doesn't drink on the live.
Anyway, so now I have like 17 bottles of rosé, and I don't drink rosé. I still can't do it.
Why?
I must not be like a true white girl.
Well,
like,
I don't make
rosé,
rosé, so I'm going to send you my wine. It's fine. Send me your rosé, and I'll send you my wine.
The thing I don't like about rosé is I'm like, pick a lane. Are you white wine or are you red wine? I can't. My palate like can't. Oh, just give me one or the other. That's all. Or beer.
What did rosé ever do to you?
What did what?
What did rosé ever do to you? That's what I want to know. Oh, England is on there. Somebody just said, LOL, true white girl.
True white girl. No, true white girl likes rosé and brunch and those things, and I just never could do that. When we would go out early, remember for our, I would always have to get lunch. I can't get breakfast out. Brunch.
No, I'm not a bruncher either, but I do like rosé. People are saying, oh, Burgundy. Mm-hmm. Maria is my cousin.
Oh, that's true. Hi, Marcy. Claude.
Cheers.
Claude
I don't have anything but cheers.
No, you don't have anything.
No, I don't. I'd have to go downstairs.
Our friend Claude from Italy is on.
I know. Wait, I didn't get that video that she made. I didn't get it. You have to send it to me.
I'll have to send it to you. Her page was private. She made it unprivate so that we could see that video.
It was so cute.
Little mashup of our Two Moms and Wine greatest hits from, how long ago was that now? 2 years ago?
2 years ago. I have to admit that every once in a while when I'm having a bad day, I will sit and watch my saved videos of you and I doing Two Moms and Wine. And it really like makes me happy, which is so sad. And people right now are like, oh, that's terrible. But it really brings me so much joy.
It is so fun. And I think it's the perfect time to like catch up with girlfriends again. And I'm reconnecting with so many friends.
I know. It's been really nice.
That part has been really nice. We've been talking like this. I've been Zooming. I've been doing Marco Polo. I don't know if you know about that one.
Yeah, I'm on Marco Polo.
Are you on there?
Check me out. Yeah.
Oh, we need to do that. Those are so fun.
I love it. Have you done House Party yet?
House Party. I'm in all the things. All the things, all the time.
Yeah. I love it. People love you so much. They're giving you so much love. They're talking about how pretty you are, how much they love this.
Thanks, guys. Well, we're good together, you know?
It works.
It works. And I do think, though, if we're going to continue doing this, it has to now, during the quarantine, be called Two Moms and All the Wine.
All the wine. Yes, 2 moms and as much wine as we can get. Oh, everybody's saying who wants them to do 2 moms and wine next week. We'll see.
2 moms and wine.
I would do it.
I'm down.
Why not?
You know, let me check my schedule.
Yeah.
I'm free.
Me too. Wait, I'm out of work. You're not.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, I'm good.
You're buying the wine. You're still working.
That's right. But you're making the wine.
That's true. Oh, yeah. That's true. I can get it for free. No problem.
How fun. So is the person you spoke to yesterday the person
Lynette's on there.
Oh, hi.
And Christina Powder's on there too. Hi.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking of Christina because I think we both have the same necklace.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. Gorgiana. I don't know how to say that. Gorgiana. I don't know.
Wait, so how is your health? How are you feeling?
Good. So
Good.
Funny. My doctor called today and was like, so you're supposed to come in next week, but I guess we shall just do it on the phone or on video. And I was like, okay. Everything's good. I had a little health scare for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, but about 10 years ago or 12 years ago now, I had thyroid cancer. And so you're just something you have to always keep up with and see your doctors and all that stuff. And had a little, I guess, just something popped up, on my neck. So we had to check it and cover all our bases. And after like tons of testing and this crazy diet and all this stuff, they were sort of like, we don't really know. So I just sort of like closed the chapter. They said, we'll revisit in about 5-6 months.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we are. I feel okay with it. Got this.
Well,
like,
I thought it was really amazing I thought it was really amazing that you shared it with people, and I thought it was amazing the way you shared it with people, and you seemed so positive and so strong, and it was really great that you did that, and I think you probably ended up helping a lot of people. But for those of us that know you, we were all very worried, and I'm just really glad that you're okay. And
I know you were
doing
so
well.
sweet, and that's where it's hard, is when you're in the past, when I've gone through tough stuff, sometimes afterwards I'll share it.
Yeah.
Because I do think we have an incredible platform here, and we can help a lot of people and normalize things that maybe haven't seemed normal or seem scary. But when you're in the thick of it, it's definitely different feelings. And I didn't know, obviously, what the outcome was going to be and how far we were going to go with this, or if it was just a scare. So I didn't want to worry people, but at the same time, this is life. And things are in balance all the time. So I, working in TV, don't like to leave people with cliffhangers because it's not nice,
Oops, we just did that.
Yeah, so it was sort of like, I put this out there that like, oh my gosh, I might have cancer again. And people are like, are you okay? And I'm like, after these messages.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm laughing about it, but it's, what are you going to do? So I'm just keeping up with everything, but I feel really good. And so I'm just going to see what happens now.
Good. Well, we're all sending you lots of love and hoping that it stays good news.
Thank you. I feel good. I feel good about everything. So, and now I'm supposed to, this is like a personal mom to mom.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to go to the gynecologist next week.
Please tell me they don't want to do that on Zoom.
They want to do a telecall. And I was like, tell me how that works.
What? Make sure that's private.
It's going to be from here up. You understand. Like, I am not, what? How?
But P.S., that would be like the most exciting thing that's happened in weeks. So you know what? Give them a little something. That's all you got to do.
If that's going to be a Zoom call, I'm definitely just putting my picture up and just leaving it and like just talking from behind the scenes.
Can you imagine if we had to go to the gynecologist through Zoom?
Like, where do you get good stirrups?
At least do house party. At least make it feel fun for me. You know what I mean? At least.
I mean, so I'll let you know how that goes.
Well, please keep me posted. Keep all of us posted, really. Guys, you want to know about that? I think so. Claudia said, give them what they want.
Give them what they want. This is the new normal, I guess. So
wow.
Anyway.
That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Yeah. Text me about that one.
Yeah. All right. If we just talk, they're going to be like, how you doing down there? Good.
Good. Things feel things feel normal. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, a little unwieldy.
Yeah.
Could use a wax, but other than that, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, what are you supposed to say? That's one for the books.
That's one for the books.
That is.
There'll be some follow up on that one.
Yeah, please keep us all updated, would you?
Everything waist up. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, the comments that people are saying is that people are dying laughing. That is hysterical. They are loving it.
Someone said today, just don't let the ladies from Buffalo on.
I know, everybody's been mentioning that. I know, and you know what, here's the thing is like, and I have to say this because people keep asking me since I've been live last week, like, why don't you click on and go live with your fans? Well, the reason is because last time I saw a giant penis. And that is why. And unless you've seen one that wasn't one you chose up close.
Yeah, I'm like, you better be careful.
If it's not one you chose and it's up close on a camera with a little bit of like motion, no, you don't ever come back from that. Mm-mm.
We wanted to see a nice, adoring fan, and we saw a naked pee-pee.
We did.
And it was not something you could unsee.
Yeah. And
it was St. Patrick's Day, I think I recall.
We found a leprechaun and the pot of gold at the end of the race. Yeah.
But now, I'm sure you'll notice on Instagram, like, your entire feed is live at all times.
Yeah.
And so I've been jumping on and seeing different people, and these famous people, they're letting people in left and right. And I'm like,
I want to do it. I really, like, in my heart, I do, but in my eyes, I still see the pee-pee, and I can't.
How are they not getting burned? This person was so ready. Like, it was crazy. So,
I don't know. Yeah, and you know what? There's a lesson in this because we're teachers now. We're homeschool teachers. There's a lesson in this. It only takes one penis to ruin it for everyone. So if you learn nothing from us today but that, take that with you.
I thought you were going to say if you don't have enough penis for the whole class.
Then, you know, if you don't have enough for everyone, then you can't. It's not show and tell, people. It is not show and tell.
It is not. It is not show and tell.
It is not.
Things went exactly where I hoped they had go.
You know, me too. It's once you got the IPA.
Once I got the IPA,
it started to roll.
The cheeks are rosé.
Yep, mine too. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just like the old days in our little restaurant.
You know?
Oh, what I wouldn't give.
Oh, for that fish.
What was the salad?
Oh, the salad. It was like mango goat cheese bread salad.
Like croutons that were drenched in olive oil.
Yeah.
Ooh, and the fish, yeah.
Yeah.
Like lemon
I actually ordered from them last night.
So
just because I knew we were doing this today, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to support, and I'm going to have a little meal like that. And I had it last night.
They were so cool with us. We would go in to this restaurant, and we're like, don't mind us.
I mean, they had no idea what was happening until then they started following. Oh my gosh, somebody's sending us eggplants right now. Stop it. Stop it.
It was all well and good until like one time the paparazzi came and was hanging out outside of our little special place.
I know. Stop sending us the eggplants. And he's called the Hulk. No, sir. Nope. No. We are homeschool teachers and we deserve respect.
We do deserve respect.
Right.
We are teachers having a drink on a Friday after a long week. Month.
Very long. It's a week that feels like 3 months. Mm-hmm. Wait, so are you ready with like the Easter baskets and everything?
So I wasn't, and I didn't know how I was going to pull it off, but our Target allows for drive up.
Oh, nice.
Pickup. So I got a few things. I'm sure you are locked and loaded.
Yeah, ready.
I'm sure you're ready. You were
done.
You were ready the day after last year for Easter.
To be honest with you, I had most of the stuff before we ever went into court.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Then there's me. And so I went on Target and I just got a few things. Yeah. I'm kind of, again, loving like the simple.
Yes.
They don't have an expectation. So
right.
I got baskets.
Yeah.
And normally I have this great, awesome chocolate, but they're getting M&Ms.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I got those little Cadbury chocolate eggs, and they're getting some of those. And then the rest of the stuff is like toy stuff because I don't want to deal with them in my house on candy. I just don't.
I know.
Yeah, I just don't.
I know.
But
So,
I am doing an Easter egg hunt. I'm going to do a little one. If it's still raining here, I'm going to have to do it inside.
yeah.
If it's not raining, then we'll do it outside. And I'm still making everyone in my family get dressed up. So I have like a pink suit, which I'm really excited about.
Plug my phone in. Hold on.
Oh.
That is so good. Hold on. I'm still here.
Atticus has a little suit. Autumn has like a little dress.
Aww.
And I'm making Brian put on a suit. And we're going to have like a proper lunch. Like I ordered some stuff from Williams-Sonoma. He's so good. He says to say hi.
Brian.
He dyed his hair too, you know. His hair is like a purple blue color.
No way.
Yeah, we're like the coolest parents in town right now.
Except no one can see.
Totally.
Is he with the kids right now?
He is, yeah. He's literally chomping at the bits for me to come downstairs.
He's like, enough already.
He's like, come downstairs, come downstairs, come downstairs.
He hardly ever makes appearances on your things. He's like,
I know, he's very Instagram shy.
yeah. Well, he's a lot of fun. I like him.
Yeah, he is fun. I think he would be honestly one of the most fun people to watch on Instagram ever, but he won't join and he won't say hello and he's very shy.
Well, leaves more room for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm also very shy.
Yeah.
Wait, you're frozen.
I am?
Oh.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh.
I just was singing songs from Frozen while you were.
I had to plug my phone in because it was dying. Because God forbid I have my phone like all charged up when we were going to do this.
I obviously didn't either. Yeah.
Because phones don't hold a charge anymore.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No.
If you get an update, like you update your phone, then it loses the charge.
I know, but if you don't update your phone, they make it so annoying and they bother you until you update it. So I don't know what to do.
It's a whole conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, what kind of pizza are you making? Tell me before you have to go make it for your family.
So this is really not how I would. We are just doing. Well, Josh has asparagus in the oven. So a couple weeks ago, I did a really good like veggie.
Yeah.
Pizza, which the kids were like, what? But I had all these fresh veggies, but now I don't want to use everything at once. I'm starting to do things like I had made this pasta primavera where I chopped up peppers and onions and asparagus and olives and all this stuff and put it in a pasta. And then the next day I'm like, but all my produce is gone.
Have you been ordering any of the like farm fresh to you boxes?
So
we've been doing that and it's amazing.
I might have to get into that. There is a local farm and I got super excited about it, but they don't deliver to us. We're like right on the ocean. We're kind of out there. To get to where we are, you have to be coming here. And so it's a little bit of a hike. But some of the boxes, like I used to do Home Chef and Hello Fresh and those things. And I'm sure, I guess they're still.
They're still sending stuff. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of that stuff so that I've still been cooking, but I haven't had to rely on like going to the store to get as much stuff.
Yeah.
And we've been getting one farm fresh box a week. And so that kind of determines like what I make veggie wise and salads.
Is it called that or is it a specific?
No, it's called Farm Fresh to You. But there's a bunch of like, you just look them up online and honestly, there's so many companies that are delivering all over the place. And I bet that would be really great for you. Yeah. Oh, I'm ready to. Did you just lick the pen?
I did. Because we're not in a pandemic or anything.
You are bananas. Wait, so what kind of pizza are you making tonight?
Oh, Benny! Say hi.
Hey there.
Hi. Josh, she needed you to open more wine. Where were you?
That's why I'm here.
Hi,
Benny.
He's
Oh,
so
gosh.
big.
So I meant to tell you.
How you guys doing out there?
He's still in his PJs.
Is he? Yeah, both of my kids are still in their PJs. We're getting ready to watch Trolls 2 tonight. So we're doing.
Isn't it Trolls 3?
No,
3.
2.
Oh, it's 2.
2.
We're doing the same thing.
Yeah, so we're having a pajama Trolls 2 night. So they're all in their pajamas, and I'm going to put mine back on when we're done.
Oh, how fun. You'll have to take a picture of the kids doing it so I can show Grace.
I will.
So I meant to tell you that Benny is now the age that Atticus was when we first started hanging.
Yeah. So how's that going?
And I just want to say to you
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're bananas. Boys are bananas.
He destroys everything.
Everything.
It's
Atticus
he
is
just
still
like
destroying things, so get ready. It continues.
just without even thinking, he'll just like take something and just like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
knock it down. He does
Yeah.
within a span of 90 seconds, he'll do like everything that like if you were writing a sitcom 2-year-old to destroy the house, he will actually do that. He's like putting watches in the toilet, pulling off all the toilet paper, jumping off the couch. All my couches have crayons, markers. Nothing is sacred. This whole house needs to be replaced when this is over.
Boys are, sorry to all the men out there, boys are bananas. They're literally bananas. Atticus came up to me 2 days ago and punched me as hard as he could in the face. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, you had a bug on your face. And I'm like, A, I did not have a bug on my face. I'm inside. And B, you can't punch people. And he was like, I'm sorry, mommy. And then he gave me like all these kisses. And I forgave him because he's the cutest thing ever. But I was like, the logic of like, I'm just going to go and punch someone in the face to get a bug off of them. Like, who taught him that? They're nuts.
Yeah. And the girls just don't behave like this. I mean, I'm so happy that I have one of each.
Oh, me too.
But if Benny was the first one, I don't know if there'd be a second.
No. I know. Wait, you still haven't answered what kind of pizza you're making tonight. Will you just tell?
Okay. It's pretty boring. I think we're going to make pizza with just marinara sauce. And Josh goes, hey, where's that cheese? The shredded cheese. And I'm like, we used it last week. What do you mean? So I have like shredded Parmesan cheese that I'm going to put on there. And then I was saying like he's got asparagus in the oven. So I might zhuzh that up and throw it on there. We ate the sausage last night, so I won't be putting that on. I have Munster cheese, so I might have to like throw that on there. It's going to be bizarre.
It's going to be a cheesy, delicious, wonderful thing, and the kids are not going to care.
Yeah. If I have cauliflower in there and other stuff, I could have gone like all in with the veggie thing, but like
wait, can you get your kids to eat asparagus?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
You just never know. You want to say hi to Adam's mom?
Hi, beautiful girl. Oh, we miss you.
Do you want to FaceTime something with Alan?
Oh, she would love that. Let's do it for sure. She would love that.
That'd be so fun. They're gonna watch Trolls tonight too.
We are.
I know.
Yeah. We can't. Oh, nice harmonica. You've added a musical element.
Hey, don't touch that. It's really hot.
Yeah.
We should go soon.
I think this has run its course.
Oh, well, if you want to do it again, let me know. I'm here for you. I'll fill up next time and we can do it.
Me too. So I will be prepared next time.
Great.
I'll have my wine and yeah, I'm here. I was here.
Your son might be the lead of Blues Traveler. We're not.
I miss you so much.
I miss you so much. I miss you too, Josh.
Good to see you. Be safe out there, guys.
Say hi to Brian and the kids.
We will.
And for those of you who we didn't get to your question, sorry, we just haven't really like caught up in a long time.
Yeah.
Either. So
we will get to them next time. And let us know if you want more Two Moms and Wine because, well, we have nothing else to do. So
except now it's called Two Moms and
all the wine.
All right, have a great weekend.
Be safe, stay healthy. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.